The Social Security Administration, a lifeline for millions of Americans, is facing unprecedented change. Drastic workforce reductions, spearheaded by the Department of Government Efficiency, are sending shockwaves through the agency and raising serious concerns about the future of this vital program. These cuts, projected to impact thousands of jobs, are already causing anxiety among beneficiaries and employees alike. The promise of a more efficient system rings hollow in the face of potential service delays, office closures, and a shrinking workforce. The stakes are high, and the consequences of these changes will be felt by generations to come. The sweeping nature of these cuts is alarming. Initial estimates suggested a reduction of 7,000 jobs, a significant portion of the SSA's workforce. However, whispers within the agency hint at even deeper cuts, potentially reaching a staggering 50% reduction. Such a drastic downsizing would cripple the SSA's ability to serve the public effectively, leaving millions of Americans vulnerable and uncertain about their future. The urgency of this situation cannot be overstated. The very foundation of our social safety net is at risk. These cuts are not merely about numbers on a balance sheet. They represent real people's lives. For seniors who rely on Social Security for their livelihood, for individuals with disabilities navigating a complex system, and for families facing financial hardship, the SSA is a lifeline. The potential for delays in benefit processing, the closure of local offices, and the erosion of the support network represent a very real threat to the well-being of countless Americans. The human cost of these cuts must be considered. This is not just an internal government matter, it's a national conversation we must have. The future of Social Security, a program that has provided a safety net for generations, hangs in the balance. The decisions made today will have far-reaching consequences, impacting the lives of millions and shaping the very fabric of our society. We must demand transparency, accountability, and a commitment to protecting this vital program for current and future generations. The stakes are high, and the consequences of these changes will be felt by generations to come. The sweeping nature of these cuts is alarming. Initial estimates suggested a reduction of 7,000 jobs, a significant portion of the SSA's workforce. However, whispers within the agency hint at even deeper cuts, potentially reaching a staggering 50% reduction. Such a drastic downsizing would cripple the SSA's ability to serve the public effectively, leaving millions of Americans vulnerable and uncertain about their future. The urgency of this situation cannot be overstated. The very foundation of our social safety net is at risk. We must demand transparency, accountability, and a commitment to protecting this vital program for current and future generations. At the heart of this Social Security shakeup lies the Department of Government Efficiency and its controversial leader, Elon Musk. Tasked with streamlining government operations, DOGE has taken a scalpel to the SSA, arguing that these cuts are essential for a leaner, more efficient agency. Musk, known for his bold pronouncements and disruptive approach, has framed these actions as necessary to combat bureaucracy and modernize a system he deems outdated. However, critics argue that this aggressive pursuit of efficiency comes at a steep cost, potentially jeopardizing the very mission of the SSA. The stated goals of DOGE, reducing non-mission critical work, streamlining management, and redirecting employees to customer service roles, sound reasonable on the surface. However, the devil is in the details. What constitutes non-mission critical within the context of an agency responsible for the financial well-being of millions? How will these cuts impact the already strained workforce responsible for navigating a complex system and assisting vulnerable individuals? The lack of transparency surrounding these decisions has fueled skepticism and fear among SSA employees and beneficiaries alike. Furthermore, Musk's track record in other sectors, while marked by innovation, has also been marred by controversy. His leadership style, often described as demanding and unpredictable, has raised concerns about his suitability for overseeing an agency as critical as the SSA. His focus on technological solutions, while potentially beneficial in some areas, should not come at the expense of human interaction and support, which are crucial for many Social Security recipients. This is not about building rockets, it's about safeguarding the well-being of millions. The potential for unintended consequences looms large. Will these cuts truly lead to a more efficient and responsive SSA, Or will they create chaos and confusion, leaving vulnerable individuals lost in a bureaucratic maze? Will the promised redeployment of staff to customer service roles materialize, or will it be another casualty of budget cuts and restructuring? The lack of a clear and comprehensive plan has only heightened anxiety and distrust. The future of Social Security hinges on whether DOGE's vision translates into tangible improvements or exacerbates existing problems. As the debate rages on, the stakes couldn't be higher for millions of Americans relying on Social Security. Only time will tell if these changes will bring about the promised efficiency or if they will eviscerate the very foundation of the SSA. So, let's dive into the topic of employee options and the potential exodus. Many employees faced with the changing landscape are considering their options more carefully. Some are exploring new career paths, while others are thinking about early retirement. It's a time of significant decision-making for many individuals. The choices they make now could, shape their future in profound ways. So it's really important to weigh all the options and consider the long-term impacts. Seeking advice from career counselors and financial advisors can provide valuable insights. Additionally, doing thorough research and discussing plans with family members can help in making informed decisions. Community meetings and group discussions can also offer support and different perspectives. Ultimately, taking time to reflect and consider all options is crucial for a secure future. In recent times, we've seen significant leadership changes within the Social Security Administration. These shifts bring about questions regarding the direction and priorities of the agency. Furthermore, there are growing concerns about the integrity and security of the data managed by the administration. As we move forward, it's crucial to address these issues to ensure that the system remains robust and trustworthy for all beneficiaries. The new leadership must prioritize enhancing cybersecurity measures to protect sensitive information. Collaboration with experts and stakeholders will be key in navigating these challenges effectively. Ensuring transparency and accountability will help restore public trust in the Social Security system. By addressing these leadership and data concerns, we can build a more secure and reliable future for all beneficiaries. Some critics argue that the narrative surrounding Social Security's financial health is being manipulated for political gain. They suggest that the portrayal of an imminent crisis may be exaggerated to push certain policy agendas. It's important to critically evaluate these claims and consider the underlying data and motivations. By doing so, we can better understand the true state of Social Security and the necessary steps to safeguard its future. Delving deeper into the data reveals a complex picture that goes beyond political rhetoric. Understanding these nuances is crucial for making informed decisions about Social Security's future. Public opinion plays a significant role in shaping Social Security policies. Many Americans rely on Social Security as a primary source of income during retirement. However, there are notable funding gaps that need to be addressed to ensure the program's sustainability. Engaging with the public and understanding their concerns is vital in developing effective and equitable solutions. Recent surveys indicate that a majority of Americans are worried about the future of Social Security. Policymakers must consider these opinions and work towards bridging the funding gaps to maintain trust in the system. Only through collaborative efforts can we ensure the longevity and reliability of Social Security for future generations. Safeguarding Social Security is not just about financial stability, it's also about maintaining public trust. This means ensuring transparency, accountability, and responsiveness to the needs of beneficiaries. By prioritizing these values, we can work towards a Social Security system that continues to provide essential support for generations to come.